Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. And just like I did a couple episodes and finally stopped and really thought about, say, that 4-to-4 balancer, I decided to stop and really think about how I'm unloading from the train, and sort of reverse engineer the thinking that led me to get to here. The initial thinking was, well, the reason I'm unloading with 4 of these instead of 6 of these, which I could, because there's enough room to unload from a cart, is because I want to go to 4 transport belt to carry stuff, right? And then I discovered, or, you know, was like, oh yeah, right, that these inserters, of course, only drop to one side of a transport belt, which is why then, because I want to use both sides of the transport belt, I set up this, which, A, looks stupid, so if I'm worried about things looking stupid, then I'm already there. But also, if I want to add like a 6th, then that makes it even more stupid things. Then you end up with like 3 belts, and it's like 3 such an awkward number. What's the deal with that? I mean, I guess if I'm pulling from both sides and you end up with 6, but even then I don't tend to work with sets of 6 belts. And then I finally clued into the fact that, you know what? We're not actually saturating all these at all. It's the sort of like, again, sort of those sort of silly, sort of blind assumptions of, well, yeah, it'll dump onto the belt and it'll fill the belt up. But no, these inserters can't possibly work that fast. Not even the stack inserters, fully upgraded, will ever get that much done. So then it's like, okay, well, given that, actually, how much does it take to fill up a belt? So I've been looking and poking around with stuff, and I have realized that, I'm going to go to the 6 inserters to remove, because oh, and we're still going to do the box thing. So stack inserters into chests, because they pick up a full stack, drop a full stack instantly. I'm going to use some fast inserters over here to remove that, and the fact of the matter is, they really do not saturate a belt very quickly. The other thing I did is I finally confirmed for myself which side of the goddamn belt these things dump to, by like doing a little test basically like this, and then putting some little dummy belts, and realizing, and I'm, you know, probably could have just looked it up on the wiki, but they all drop to sort of their right-hand side, relative to the belt. So this would end up on the right, this would end up on the bottom, which is the right side from this insertion. This would end up on the left, because again, from the point of view of the inserter, it's to the right, etc., etc. So with that in mind, if I can get 3 of these to dump on one side of the belt and 3 of these to dump on the other side of the belt, and take advantage of the fact that this guy here is going to be dropping, from my point of view, on the left side, because it's from its right. And if we do that and that should end up with 3 and 3 on each side. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and throw in a medium pole here and here, so we've got full reach, and I guess a big one over there. And what I'm going to do is call my train. You over here, I'm going to put you back on automatic mode and ask you to go to the drop-off now. And we're going to see exactly if there ends up being like a little bit of you know, a backlog here. It's not dumping as fast as it can onto this. It's not the end of the world, as long as it's not too bad. Let's go and see. See how quickly we can empty these red circuits. Oh my god, there's still a gap. Okay, so stack inserters, because they'll grab more at once. We have a almost non-existent backlog of dropping. I think this one will drop to maybe either side if it's full. I'm not sure. Okay, this one's not... Alright, but it's like almost using absolutely everything for no gap. So yeah, that's where we are. And in fact, later on, if we upgrade to blues, I'm assuming that even this will result in some gaps. Holy cow. That's going to mean, per station, if we're undoing from both sides... Well, first of all, obviously, we're not saturating 4 lines. We're saturating 1 from this. If I unload from the other side, we'll saturate the other side. We'll saturate a second belt. So, I mean, there's that, which is good. But it means we're going to need 24 of these freaking stack inserters per side. It's a good thing I, like, built some more in between EPs here. Okay, that's going to be good enough for now, though. Because we actually don't generate enough red. This is, like, to do it both. Yeah, it'll empty the train faster, but the train's going to be waiting on the other side no matter what. I also noticed there's some teeny tiny little gaps over here, and one day I will, in fact, figure out how to use belts to, like, compress things. It's something people keep talking about. I don't know if I, like, just put a belt, like, a little underground belt here. I'll have to look it up. I'll look it up between episodes. Like, I don't know if that will end up compressing everything to be completely gapless. I can't actually see a gap here anymore. There's gaps over here. Oh, you just ran out. But I don't think it's going to make a difference. So there's got to be, yeah, there's some other thingy that about using the underground belts to sort of compress this, to not have these tiny little notches every now and again, which actually apparently isn't even visible from every angle. Yeah, you can see them zoomed out, tiny little notches here, so we'll sort that out later. Okay, so what I had said today was we were going to go, I want robots. I want some goddamn robots. I actually set up a teeny tiny little one assembler factory to start producing roboports for me. It's going to do it extraordinarily slowly, but it means we will, I hope I don't die, we will be able to produce some. Oh yeah, and then I don't know what the, why does the cursor go to that thinking thing from time to time? It's been annoying me lately. We're going to have to figure out acceleration of this as well. I mean, probably just find like a 4 to 6, or actually, like in this particular example, a 4 to 12. I mean, balancer, I guess. Yeah, that'll be for something else. At least unloading will be improved. I'll have to go and like change a bunch of stations at some point, but at least we've got. Okay, so I want goddamn robots now. To make robots, I need a few things. So, you can look, right? Logistic robot need the red circuits. Fine, we got that now. And it needs a flying robot frame. The flying robot frame requires electric engines, batteries, steel plates, and electronic circuits. Obviously, those parts are easy. The electric engine unit over here simply needs a regular engine unit plus lubricant. That's actually fine, and actually, we did set up a teeny little production center for that. Do we put a limit on this? I hope not. Oh, right, but it needs engines, of which I thought I had a few sitting in my inventory, but I can't see. There we go. So if I do that, you'll start producing that. Okay, obviously we'll have to scale this up at some point, but we've got a handful of these going on. And my idea is just like, okay, get N-bot going so that we can accelerate the rest of our go here. Obviously, I'm going to want all the personal report stuff and whatever, but we're just going to go and finish the mining upgrade for now. Just, you know, whatever, because then I don't have to talk about things. That is the science we have. Yeah, it's times 500. It's 500 minutes! Well, divided by how many things I've got. Okay, never mind. Let's, we'll come back to that later. You go ahead and research something you can do. But what we need to do is our batteries. Because other than the fact that we need lubricant for the electric engines, we're not going to need as many electric engines as we're going to need batteries. We're going to need a lot of batteries going forward. Now, for the batteries, we need sulfur. Where's the batteries in this list? Right here. We need sulfuric acid, which means we need to produce sulfur, which is reliant on petroleum gas. I'm still like, I don't know, maybe we don't ship stuff. Maybe we can make it all around here. I don't know what kind of products we have to make after all these things. On the other hand, what I could do, I've got some room down below. We've got plastic there, which probably needs some expansion room. I'm just trying to figure out, and I still want trains to pick up some of these oil products. I guess we'll take some of the robot upgrade speeds. I'm just trying to figure out where to stick the battery stuff. And you know what I think the right answer to do is to get a bunch of underground pipes, grab the petroleum gas, and just go somewhere. Just make a pipeline. This is iron ore pickup. It clearly doesn't need any expansion whatsoever. If we go and blow up this base over here, right? What is this? What? 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 You can click on the map to put tags. Batteria. What? Oh my god, it's got everything. So you can plan for the future and shit? Oh my god. What have I been doing with my life? Also, yeah, the pollution's reaching these guys. That's why this keeps being super aggro over here. Wow. Okay, so if we clear that, and we just run a pipeline of petroleum gas down to here, that'll be good. The batteries also... Yeah, oh, not that one, because that's going to be... Yeah, exoskeleton, whatever, research things. The batteries also need iron and copper plates, but that's it. We could have one train station for the inputs. We could even use filter inserters or something like that. That just, like, a train that goes, picks up plates, drops out of here, picks up copper plates, drops out of here. Or even, because we can set up limits in the train cars. We could say, half these slots are for iron, half these slots are for copper. Go to the iron plate place, grab as much as you can, go to the copper plate place, grab as much as you can, then come drop them off, and we'll do something with filter inserters. Because we're not going to need, like, infinite amounts of this shit. We're just going to need some amount of this shit. Although, oh, what do we need for the sulfur? Oh, we also need water down here. Well, I mean, we can run a water pipeline around here. So we're going to need a ridiculous amount of undergrounds. Do I have a ridiculous amount of undergrounds? I've got a fair amount. I tried to pre-make some stuff. I don't know. Let's start and see what happens. I guess I'm going to have to leave my car behind for now. That's okay. Just whatever. I don't know if there's anything we particularly need to rush for. Well, let's get all more robot tech. This is sort of my bus area, in theory, going north, but maybe there'll be like a secondary sort of bus thing maybe going south for the oil products. I mean, it's not exactly a bus, but, you know, some semblance of organization in terms of the placement of things. So I'm just going to go south to here. I want to keep going in a straight line, so... Ow. Probably going to go blow up some train tracks, or myself. Zooming out's a good idea. Try not to move forward quite as quickly. Alright, that looks sufficient. Running, running, running in the little pixelated way. Alright, 100 grounds. Line up here. There we go. Alright. So nice that you can just click and drag this stuff. I don't believe that was in the last version. And man, would these long underground pipelines been a pain in the ass. Underground to here. Alright, you can go there. I don't think we need... You know what? Hold on. I'm going to be blowing up some stuff. I don't think we need to be worried about the stone here. I mean, stone... You don't need infinity stone. And we've got a lot, and there's plenty of them all over the place. So, let's... Oh, yeah. Let's kill some dudes. We've got... Oh, I need my car because it's full of bullets. I literally have no bullets on me whatsoever. Ha! That is death waiting for me. I feel like I'm going to ghost down some of the stone brick. Although, again, we may want to just wait for concrete and do that. But, like, bots at some point can build this for me or some goddamn thing like that. Bam. Okay. Nope. Get in the car. Load the car with proper bullets. And actually, grab that, get out, put me in there. Okay. Ah! God damn it. At least I have a... Oh, I was gonna say a safe spot, but no, that was a little trap there. It's not actually a safe highway all the way down to avoid collisions. Yeah! Whoa! Gotta hit the brakes as hard as possible. Okay, so I want to stop here. I want to put down one safety turret right there. And I'm going to grab as many of these bullets as I can. And put it on my toolbar. And actually, I should put you on my toolbar as well. Overlap. Go. These are going to aggro on this 100% right now. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Including some spitter types, right? Not aggroing exactly the way I expected. get those and go and pick up these again. And just keep creeping forward here. And the laser turrets do make this super more convenient, but... These things do sound amazing. Repair this before I pick it up so it stacks properly. Do that. Try to pair this. Woo, almost got destroyed. That'd have been kind of annoying. I almost got destroyed as well. Thank goodness for some armor. Alright, I probably could have just blown those last one up by hand, but there we go. Okay! Didn't die! Cleared out a nest that I needed to do. Grenades. Can't believe I haven't gotten smacked by a train or killed by some bugs. I was gonna say I'll blow myself up. I mean, it's hard to actually kill yourself with the grenades. It's easy to scratch yourself, but you know, you can probably stop shooting before you die. Most of the time. I don't know, I have pretty slow reflexes, so who knows. Bam, 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 bam. It's so dark! There's not a gamma setting in this, right? I need the game to be less dark. Maybe there's a mod for that. I don't know. Alright. My little thing... I can't see shit. And there's my car. Where did I... Right over here. So I didn't actually finish the other side because I had to blow up some trees. But you are gonna end up... I don't know. Something. Let's say this, and let me put in a little straight piece here so we can actually see what's contained in, which is nothing. What? Why are you nothing? Have I used up? It's possible, I suppose, that I have actually used up all of the petroleum gas and it's backlogged because the heavy, light, yeah, that's actually it, exactly. Okay, that's not necessarily terrifying. Let me make a couple of storage tanks here. I just want to confirm that things are actually flowing down and I haven't goofed something up. We're going to add another heavy and light storage tank, which will allow these to start operating again, thump, 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 because they have room for storage. And yeah, so that's starting to produce. There we go. This actually does have all that. We actually have the tech for cracking, right? Yeah, we definitely have advanced oil processing. Hold on. Hold the phone. Except we're not actually doing advanced oil processing. Well, poop. Alright. So first of all, we're going to switch over to this. The upshot of this is it creates a lot more petroleum gas than the heavy and light, whereas it used to be all balanced. The downside is it does need water, which we are not yet bringing to this neck of the woods. So I will do that. I will actually make the water pipeline down near the tracks because we're going to want some going up, we're going to want some going down. It's not, the net result is going to be exactly the same amount of pipage. Assuming, yeah, there's water over there. Good. So what we're going to do is we'll leave a little gap like that. Hopefully we don't end up with any trees. And that's going to be for water. And it's going to go up, down, and vroom, left. I could probably, in theory, place this with a car. But my car would be driving, like, I can't drive exactly horizontal. So there's just a much better chance that everything would end up going crooked. So we'll have to do a little extra walking, but that's okay. We can use the exercise, right? Exactly. I hope I have the material to make a pump. Otherwise, this is going to be very, very annoying. Just do whatever. Oh my god. Really? That's kind of annoying. I guess we're going to have to do that there. There we go. Because, I mean, there's no way I have a pump in my inventory. Where are they? No, not pump. This. Offshore pump. Okay, I was going to say, what? There's no way that a pump needs engines, because it's one of the first things you have to build. We're going to have to go a little crooked here. That's fine. Bam. Okay. This, I believe, is going to be tons of water for what we need. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. So we'll get our advanced processing set up, and we're going to do our cracking. So we're not going to finish our battery area yet, because, yeah. Because, yeah. And I don't remember, I don't know if the ratios have changed. I know, like, they changed in 0.15, they changed the numbers for fluids. They, like, multiplied everything by 10 or by 100 or something like that. That doesn't actually change the mechanics. I don't know if they changed the cracking ratios. I don't think we're going to have enough of these. Do I have the means to make more? Oh, yeah. I mean, the underground pipes take a lot of materials, but they sure as heck go far. And, I mean, I could do above ground, but then I wouldn't be able to walk through these areas. Yeah, a little further. So, if we just go out by 2, that's going to be fine. Yeah. Not going to cause us any problems. What is going to cause us a problem is the fact that we don't have enough of these undergrounds. And we are officially out of iron, and I guess the closest thing would be to go run up to our iron smelting area. Probably. Alright, let's do it. I don't remember if we've got a little pipe production area nearby. Yeah, we do actually. Just above where the iron is heading towards the bus, I thought. Oh no, this is that's right, this is where I'm making some engines. You know what? Let me pick up too many of these. Because I still need to pick up the iron. Hold on. You. Go. Go. Pick up a bunch of this stuff. Make many, many, many underground pipes. And then pick up as much iron as you can. Again, make above ground pipes, which will free up some inventory space again for us there. Okay. Alright. And we'll use those to make, well, actually, we're probably going to need it to make a bunch more chemical plants. Not chemical plants, right here. But I'll wait on it for a second. Okay, let's run back down. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Through things going the wrong way. You are going the right way, though. Let's catch a ride. Alright, just got to finish the water pipe connection for one, and then, yeah, we're going to set up the cracking. Crack-a-lacka. So the cracking lets you convert heavy oil into light oil, and light oil into petroleum gas, which means that in the end, I may just leave that stuff on the ground. In the end, you end up with more petroleum gas, which is good, because that's what you need. We'll probably have to figure out... I still have not really done any work with logistics, but at some point I'm going to properly have to figure out the logistics system and get it to turn the cracking on. Or rather, more accurately, I suppose, turn the cracking off when these things are close to being nearly empty, because we need some heavy and some light. Maybe you only use the heavy for flamethrower, which I guess isn't that important, but you do need some light for some stuff and things. We don't want to completely drain things. But in terms of where the cracking is going to happen, what does the input need for this? So if you crack heavy into light, you do need water. Now, when I was doing it before, it was like 1 of the heavy cracking to like 7 of the light cracking. We'll leave a double gap for that one. I don't know if that's still true. Also, I actually didn't count. That's 5, 6, 7. Well, let's set up one row like this. We can double check some of the math. I mean, it's not in terms of timing. The timing's the same. It's in question of how much you're producing from these versus how much you use. So, I mean, none of those ratios may apply. Okay, you've got that, so you're just doing the light. Do. So, your job here is going to be to pull in some heavies from the heavy bus, which I'm going to go and F up my inventory. Some more. Put you there. Put you there. And then you're going to go like this. And like this. And you will need a slight corner. And then you're going to go there to there. Okay. I'm going to say for water, we're going to do that. Because the water can be on the same level for all the types of cracking. And I think I can just probably run through here. And I'm just going to do that, because that works fine. Okay, those are filling up with water, which is good. You are full of heavy oil, which is great. And then I will set up for the light cracking. And, I mean, I could just use a bunch of pipe, but again, I like to be able to walk through this stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and invest a little bit more. More braking force for your trains means they can stay at a higher speed for longer before pulling into the station. I don't think it's, like, truly the end of the world one way or the other. But, in theory, it will go a little bit quicker. Bam. Light oil into there. So now we just need some power. Let's get a big electric pole somewhere like there. Inventory full. You'll be fine in a second. And we can put this in every other slot. And as for you, and the reason we kept the extra space here is because I want to be able to do that. Probably another little underground bit from here to there. And you're just going to tie into that light oil thing. So you are now pumping light oil through there. Do I have productivity modules? Yes, I do. So I would like that added to all of my refineries. So they will technically refine a little slower, but we'll get more bang for our crude oil buck, which is going to be very good in the long run. And I suspect I'm going to want to go and do the same thing with all these. Again, it's not really speed that matters. We could always, like, double the amount of these stations, really. It's not that expensive to build. Yeah. Do I use 1,000,000 undergrounds? You know what, just by virtue of the fact that we don't actually have that many, I'm just going to do this. It means I can't walk through this right now, but we might go and, I don't know, do something later. I didn't do the click and drag. You got damaged? I probably ran into that. I can't imagine some biters coming out over here. Well, I mean, I can imagine it, but I don't suspect that that's actually what happened. I am going to blame traffic accident first. So if you do that and you do that, then y'all are now producing petroleum gas for me. Excellent. Which is actually increasing our total amounts right now. Which is good. Load up some plastic over here. I mean, right now, the amount of plastic we're producing is basically nothing, but at least it's doing something, and that's going to be okay. We'll work on increasing throughput soon. So, now that that's set up, and we are once again producing petroleum gas by virtue of the fact that the heavy and light... Well, first of all, we added the extra buffer in there, so we got our refineries going again. Refinery Swervy Ninja. But now with the cracking, even if these fill up, we can still get a trickle of petroleum. We're going to have to, scale all kinds of things up later on, but that's okay. Let me pick this stuff up. We're going to put a cut in here. Next episode, batteries. Thanks for watching. See you then.